Hi, my name's Kirsty Page and we're here in this short video to talk about the developmental skills that need to come together to underpin the mechanics of writing. So in newsletter 4 we're talking about how it's useful to chunk and compartmentalize writing into different subsections of writing because writing is vast, and one of the chunks that's very useful to consider is the actual physical ability for children to write things down. Now, if we're thinking about the skills that come together to allow this chunk of writing to happen, then the most obvious thing is we can look at kind of fine motor skills, which for those of you on Launchpad is located over on the right there. And that kind of goes without saying. And we're not just looking for fine motor in general, we're looking for hand-eye coordination, we're looking for manipulative skill, we're looking for grip, and we're looking at finger and hand strength. And of course, we're looking for the left to right tracking and the left to right patterning of writing being instilled in our children. But the mechanics of writing involve language as well as fine motor. So as we teach children to form letters and to write, we use, depending on our phonics program, but we all use in some shape or form some letter writing mantras, some which come with pictorial support and some which don't. So actually, without kind of being very obvious, the mechanics of writing is massively influenced by children's conceptual understanding. And for those of you with Launchpad, that will be located in this third yellow column of Launchpad. And for the mechanics of writing, we're particularly needing our children to understand the directional concepts which will underpin those letter writing mantras. And for wider writing, the concepts around using paper and books and pages. So what is the top of the page? What is the bottom of the page? What is all the way across? So again, if a child has issues with the mechanics, we shouldn't just think about fine motor, even though that is important as well, obviously. And the other kind of main element that comes into this kind of chunk of writing, if we're going to compartmentalize writing as we think about skills and as we think about children, is actually visual skill, which again for people with Launchpad is located next to fine motor over on the right. And by this, I don't mean that the children will be copying down what they're writing. I'm talking about children having a level of visual memory of what letters look like and later on what words look like. So that as they are writing them down, of course, a lot of that is about that reinforced motor program that goes with that letter or goes with that word. But of course, a child will be supported if in their mind's eye they are able to think, oh, so what does D look like again? Or what does S look like again? So again, children who have stronger letter recognition because of their visual discrimination and then their visual memory skill, that visual skill will support their writing as an internal visual aid, so to speak. Right, we'll have a look at another chunk on a separate video. Thank you for your time.